So today, we're going to talk about something really important, a potential blueprint for education in a world that is being completely rewritten by AI. This is all about how we can get the next generation ready for a future that, let's be honest, we can barely even imagine. Let's dive right in. So let's just start with the one question that frames this entire conversation. Seriously, think about it. How would you guide a young person today? The old advice, get a good, safe job, climb the ladder, that advice isn't just outdated. It could actually be a roadmap to failure. This question, right here, is the whole reason the system we're talking about today even exists. And why is that question so incredibly urgent right now? Well, it's because we are living through one of the biggest societal shifts in human history. The old rules are getting tossed out the window, and it's all happening at a mind-bendingly fast pace.
I mean, look at this. Our entire education system was built for the world you see on the left. Slow, predictable, very industrial. But we're living in the world on the right, an era of constant exponential change. And that massive gap between our old model and our new reality, that is the core problem that we absolutely have to solve.
And if you need a number to really drive this home, here it is, 85 million. That's how many jobs are projected to be displaced by 2030. But listen, this isn't some doom and gloom story about job loss. It's a story about job transformation. The new roles that are going to pop up will demand a completely different set of skills, things like creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, skills our current system just wasn't built to teach at scale.
So, if the old model is broken, what's the alternative? Well, this brings us to a new kind of blueprint for education, a system called Unlimited Awesome.
Okay, so what in the world is unlimited awesome? At its heart, it's a whole ecosystem. AI-powered means your learning is completely personalized, just for you. Tokenized means your progress and what you accomplish have real, actual value. And the goal here isn't just to soak up information, it's to empower you to earn from your new skills, to own a piece of the very system you're learning from, and ultimately, to build your own future. And the whole thing is powered by this really elegant self-reinforcing cycle they call the awesome loop. It's simple, right? You learn valuable skills, which then allows you to earn digital tokens. Those tokens give you ownership and a voice in the community, and that ownership empowers you to build real-world projects and businesses, which, of course, starts the loop all over again, but at a much higher level. All right, so that's the big picture. It sounds cool, but how does it actually work day to day? Let's get into the mechanics of this learn-to-earn ecosystem. So the heart of the whole platform is this personalized AI tutor, and its superpower is that it remembers everything. Think about it. Most online courses, they have amnesia. They start fresh every time you log in. This tutor, though, it builds an evolving profile of you. It knows you crushed the financial modeling stuff, but maybe struggled with a specific leadership concept, and it changes your next lesson based on that. And this adaptive AI provides a massive advantage. Because it remembers you, it gets more personal with every single interaction. It's more accurate because it's based on what you actually do, not just a multiple choice test score. This makes it way more effective at helping you master what really matters. And honestly, it makes learning more joyful because you can see your growth being celebrated continuously, in real time. So what is this super smart AI actually teaching? Well, the curriculum is designed for what the creators call human flourishing. It's this incredible blend of what we'd call soft skills and hard skills. So yeah, you learn about entrepreneurship and investing, for sure, but those are taught right alongside things like empathy, gratitude, and perseverance. The goal isn't just to create smart people, it's to build well-rounded, resilient, and ethical leaders. And this whole learn-to-earn model runs on its own internal economy. Every single thing you do that adds value, whether it's finishing a lesson, pitching an idea, or collaborating on a project, it earns you the platform's token called UA, and then you can turn around and spend those tokens on things to accelerate your own growth, like one-on-one sessions with world-class mentors or getting access to premium tools. It creates this direct, powerful link between your effort and your opportunity. Okay, now this is where the model just completely breaks away from anything traditional. The goal here isn't just to graduate and get a certificate to hang on the wall. The goal is to transform you from a student into a stakeholder with a real voice and real skin in the game. And the path to becoming a stakeholder is super clear. It's not a mystery. And it all begins with this number, 56. That is the number of distinct badges a student has to master across 6 core areas, which they call the castles of success.
Think of it as a gamified journey that covers everything from perseverance to financial literacy, all designed to make sure you've truly mastered the entire curriculum.
But here's the real kicker. Earning all 56 of those badges, that is not the finish line. You don't just get a handshake and a good luck. No, graduation here is just the beginning of a whole new chapter. Once you graduate, you become a member of the Graduate DAO. Now, if you're not familiar, a DAO is basically a member-owned community without any centralized leadership. It's run by the members for the members. Graduates who have earned their spot get to vote on huge decisions for the platform. And, critically, they share in a percentage of the platform's revenue. You literally go from being a customer to being an owner. And to finally complete that build phase of the loop we talked about, the ecosystem has its own venture fund. It's called the UA Fund, and it invests seed money in the most promising startups that come from the students themselves, helping turn their class projects and ideas into real-world companies.
Okay, so let's zoom out. When you put all of these pieces together, the AI tutor, the token economy, the DAO, the venture fund, what's the ultimate vision? What's the point of all this? Well, it all comes back to that big idea of human flourishing, but on a global scale.
And make no mistake, this isn't designed to be some small, boutique program. The goal here is massive scale. They're aiming for hundreds of thousands of students within just 5 years. The idea is to take on a piece of the $10 trillion global education market by creating a model that is scalable, accessible, and just radically more effective than what we have now. You know, this whole project really brings to mind that famous quote from Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. That really captures the spirit here. It's not just about teaching individuals, it's about building a whole community of innovators who are empowered to tackle the world's biggest challenges together.
And so we'll leave you with this one final provocative thought. The entire system is really an answer to this question. What if education wasn't just a cost you had to pay, but an investment that paid you back in both financial prosperity and personal wisdom? What if we could actually design a system where learning creates both wealth and wisdom, not just for a handful of people, but for everyone everywhere? That's the ambitious future this blueprint is trying to build.